Okay, think about the Thanksgiving weekend. It's a lot, right? A total whirlwind of family, food, football, and for so many of us, it's the frantic kickoff to the holiday shopping season. It's a weekend just packed with traditions.
And let's be honest, no tradition is quite as intense as Black Friday. We all know the scene. The super early alarms, the crazy long lines, the hunt for the absolute best deals. The whole day has basically become synonymous with consumerism. But what if we could flip that script entirely?
And this, right here, really gets to the heart of it all. On one side, you have your typical Black Friday. It's all about deals, discounts, and doorbusters. It's about what you can get. But on the other side, a totally different idea, built on compassion, connection, and community. A complete shift in focus.
So that's a nice thought, but how do you actually do that? How do you make that shift happen? Well, an organization called Meals from the Heart came up with an answer, a completely different kind of deal for the day after Thanksgiving.
You know, the founder, Tom Tietz, he just put it so perfectly. He basically said, look, Black Friday doesn't have to be just about what you can buy. He saw it as a chance to add something more, a chance to give back and tap into what the season is really supposed to be about. So what is Pack Friday exactly? Well, it's this super high-energy, one-hour event where the whole community comes together to pack meals for local families who need them. The goal is just simple, to transform a day of getting into a day of giving.
And they made it incredibly easy for anyone to get involved. Seriously, all you have to do is get a small team together, like 7 to 10 of your friends or family members, chip in a fee that covers the cost of the ingredients, and then you just show up for one fun hour to pack meals. That's it. It's built so that pretty much anyone can do it.
For their very first event, they kept it really simple and focused. It all happened at their headquarters, where volunteers packed these healthy, shelf-stable veggies and rice meals. But here's the key part. Every single meal was going directly to local families, right there in Minnesota and Wisconsin. And it only took 1 hour of your time, just 1 hour.
Okay, so that's the idea, and it sounds amazing, right? But the real question is, did it actually work? Did people really trade a piece of their Black Friday for this? Well, the results from their first event were, frankly, they were incredible.
First up, let's talk participation. The response was so huge that they had to extend the event beyond just Friday. When all was said and done, 21 different teams had signed up to pack. We're talking groups of friends, families, even entire local sports clubs.
And those 21 teams, they brought the people. Over 100 volunteers showed up. Just think about that for a second. More than 100 people who stepped away from all the Black Friday chaos for just 1 hour to make a real difference.
So what did all that energy, all those people, actually produce? A staggering 30,000 meals. In their very first year, this community packed enough food to make a truly massive local impact.
And this impact was immediate and local. These meals didn't just sit in a warehouse. They were delivered directly to community partners like Valley Outreach and the Hudson Food Cupboard, helping neighbors right in their own backyards in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
But as powerful as that 30,000 number is, the real story of Pack Friday goes beyond the statistics. It's about the feeling, the energy, and the community that was built in that room.
The organizers said the atmosphere was electric. This wasn't some quiet, formal volunteer shift. It was a full-on celebration, filled with music, laughter, and this amazing collective rhythm of people working together for a common cause. This was the real spirit of the event in action. It was about forging a new, meaningful tradition. You had people of all ages rolling up their sleeves together, mixing teamwork with that pure generosity you only really feel around the holidays. So, what should you take away from all this? The central lesson of Pack Friday is powerful. It shows that by creatively rethinking just one single day, one single tradition, we can spark a real and lasting positive change in our own communities. It proves that big impact doesn't always require a huge commitment. Sometimes all it takes is a great idea and a community willing to embrace it. So that leaves us with one final thought. What new tradition could you start?